Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam and today we're going to be looking at one of the sessions that we've actually gone through with one of our athletes. So today we're working here with an athlete named Ella. So Ella is a centre back who plays in the Women's National Premier League here in Sydney. So what we're looking at with her being a centre back is technique. Today's session was all about technique. It was all about working on how she defends, her body positioning, and making sure that she has that technique 100% for the types of things that she will be doing as a centre back. So as you can see here, it's a fairly simple drill to start us off with, as it is used as our warm-up. So all it is Ella is getting high knees over those cones and then playing a simple bounce pass back. So it's just getting her thinking, it's getting her moving, and it's getting her head switched on and focused for the session.
Good, much better. 4, 5. Last one, 6.
So as you've probably seen, some of the things that we have been working on is the fact that sometimes the ball does get chopped at, and like you're about to see here, making sure that we are on our feet so that we're not stretching for the ball. So it's just a couple of little simple technique-based things that we're working on and fixing to make sure that she's switched on and playing those best passes that she possibly can. So again, same thing here, however this time we're volleying. So again, high knees over those cones, but making sure that when we play that volley, it's with that outside foot again. So this one was a little bit trickier, like you will see. However, it's more about you trying to get that ball played straight back to you between your neck and your hip as the coach. So making sure that we can hit a target, hit the right height, and play back nice and firm.
Yes. 2 more. 1 more. Last one. Make it a good one. Yay!
Then from here we go into a drill where we work on defensive techniques and different types of movements that you would use as a defender. So as you can see here, we start off with a volley, we then go into a header, we go into a bit of shielding, and then we go into bounce ball. So very much getting those feet moving, making sure that you can do these types of techniques consistently, and also just really honing in on those skills. So you'll see here that it's really important that, especially under fatigue, once we started doing a little bit more, that accuracy and that intensity was still kept up.
Shield. Ah! Go.
So as you just saw, sometimes trying to remember all these different movements to do can be a bit hard. There's always time for a bit of play though and a bit of a dance, as you can see, but it's very much about making sure that a player is thinking 5 steps ahead always, okay? And remembering that there isn't just one job to do, there's many. So if you play a ball, there's the next movement. If you have cleared the ball, then there's also defending. So overloading the player with information in training so that when it comes to the game, it makes it a lot easier to process all the different things that are happening. Something to note that I find really important, especially that I find working with Elle, is that she's never quite satisfied if something's not done right. So what's awesome there is, yes, she made a mistake, wasn't a very good volley, however she identified that and asked to do it again. That in a player is the type of mentality that you want to see. You don't want them to be happy with bad passes or bad plays. For them to ask to do it again shows great mentality. So now we move on to our final drill of the day, which is what we're looking to do is do a bounce pass, nice and simple, check out off the cones to then receive back foot and then play hitting those targets that you can see down the back. So what's super important and what I'm explaining here is that Elle's got to check in as if that lot of cones is the defender, then check away to create enough space and give herself enough room to then be able to take that first touch forward to then play the cone. So you'll see here, there's your bounce pass, this is our walkthrough, touch, and then play. So it's very much about opening up and giving yourself that little bit more room. So here's a good example of one that wasn't quite great. That bounce ball wasn't too good, and that first touch is taken way too far that she pretty much runs into goal. So it's very much about weighting that pass, making sure of it, and also making sure that first touch is kept nice and controlled.